developing now. These are live pictures of Capitol Hill. This is where Senator Kerry's confirmation hearing to be Secretary of State is set to get underway in just a few minutes. We're going to have live coverage of that, of course. Secretary Clinton will be back in front of the committee that she spoke to yesterday, but to just speak in favor of Kerry. The hearing gets underway at 10 a.m., and we will bring it to you live. Well, speaking of Hillary Clinton, let's bring back the gaggle. Clarence, first of all, one thing about the Clintons, when they exit, even temporarily, it's never quiet. Right? Bill Clinton, Mark Rich, Hillary Clinton has to leave with the Benghazi thing. But she, right now, a better politician today than she was 8 years ago?
You know, I think there was a certain a smoothness, a voice of experience we could see, and a stature that was indicative of all the years that she spent out there in the trenches, learning, both she and her husband from his gubernatorial days, learning how to put a message across in simple terms that will reach across party lines.
What struck me yesterday, Shira, is she's, this is not she was still Mrs. Clinton in 07 and 08. She's not Mrs. Clinton anymore. I mean, I know it's clear to a lot of people, but clearly that's, she is not just Bill Clinton's wife.
No, absolutely not. And granted, she was back in her old chamber for half the time, but I can't help but wonder what was going through her head if she was thinking, wow, this place has changed since I was here a couple of years ago. And I think what happened yesterday, especially when Ron Johnson was questioning her, was told me a lot more about Ron Johnson and what kind of members have been elected than anything about Secretary Clinton.
Mike, there's 2016 politics going on down in Charlotte today. RNC winter meeting. Bobby Jindal giving a big address, and he is really clearly positioning himself for 2016.
Yeah, one of the advantages that we have is we have great governors. We have 2 Latino governors in New Mexico and Nevada. Governor Jindal's setting the right tone for us.
It's interesting. He's sending a message, hey, stop fighting about social issues. Stop talking about the budget, oddly enough.
What he's saying is let's act like adults and let's set some real good policy. He understands that good policy is good politics.
All right, very quickly, shameless plugs.
Okay, I just want to thank the crowd controllers at the inauguration doing a better job than they did 4 years ago.
Very quick, Shira.
2 great 2014 stories on Roll Call's website right now, open to the public, by me and Joshua Miller.
Take a look very fast.
I'll be launching a new firm called the Triumph Group sometime next week. You'll hear more about it later.
Take a look. For me, it's all about the U. Go Canes. Take that, Dukies. That's it for this edition of the Daily Rundown. We'll be storming the court right back here tomorrow. Coming up next, Chris Jansing and the Senate hearing. Bye-bye.